Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again, another reaction for you guys. Take us, of course, to continue the journey of Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. This is Season 2, Episode 22. Of course, we'll not know the title until I get into the episode. Last week's episode, thankfully, was better than the one before, which was the Mauve Riedel episode. That was not a good episode. It wasn't horrible, terrible, but at least last week's episode was better. But it wasn't like 10 out of 10. It was, say, 6 out of 10 or so. The best part, and I understand their whole point in terms of wanting to, put it out there, basically, say a message, which is very clear, which I think everyone should follow us. We should stop polluting and recycle and all that kind of stuff. And they came up with a cool concept around it in terms of a monster was born because we tried to create some sort of, bacteria or some sort of thing that was going to eat the plastic away from the ocean, and the monster comes out. The best part of the episode, though, as I'm now finally getting to it now, is Kevin trying to remember TV shows, especially the X-Files, which is hilarious. But him trying throughout the episode, remembering things like, you remember that show when he's talking to Gwen and Ben, and they just seem not to really respond in any way. Kevin's constantly just trying to think, like, what is it? Like, there's this recycling and something planet, and really, like this, like that other show, like with those people, those agents, and it's like, it's really, really good, and I wish it was something that they may have done more often with Kevin, and maybe they do, I don't know. But I thought it was so funny that they brought that in as Kevin the one. Because Ben watched a lot of TV, it seems, or at least in terms of sumo slammers or whatever. But Kevin's the one addressing and trying to bring up TV shows. So anyways, I think there was even a Justice League, like old Justice League animated show he was referencing as well. But anyways, I'm excited to get into the episode, see what happens here, guy. And guys, I can't even talk today, Jesus Christ. It's been a long, long day. I've been unpacking stuff, and I'm exhausted, but I have to film. I have to get this recorded, so I do apologize. I am, my words. Anyways, let's get into now. Let's check it out. Let's see what they do this episode, guys. Let's go. Right away.
If I am to heal, I need power.
We cannot bring the heart to you. We must take you to it.
Then do so at once.
This is Surveillance Team 3. Target V is on the move.
Oh.
What do you want us to
do? And they're here. Freeze. Ooh.
Lay down your weapons.
I love seeing this. Oh yeah, this shit. I love seeing all the plumbers though. That's really cool.
Where'd they go?
My God.
They're here. The truck is not Dagon. It's Vilgax. And he's been playing you all for suckers.
Who is it? Oh yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. He's kicking the shit out of them. It's so weird they can do this kind of shit.
They're climbing around downstairs in a parallel dimension.
Okay, that makes sense. He's gonna go drive it himself. Okay. Damn. Go Wrath. Holy shit, dude.
Let's move it.
Saving him too.
Winston?
Huh?
What do you know, Squire Handsome? I'm really just wondering what a Forever Knight is doing hanging out with the Flamekeeper.
He's a Forever Knight? I'm trying to remember. Oh shit.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Ooh.
Everybody's thrilled to see you too. This isn't possible.
Seems like we're going to some Forever Knights here. But real fast, I wanted to address this. That whole sequence with the explosions and all the fighting and everything and the parallel dimensions, like a lot of things are going on. I'm trying to remember the last time something this insane had happened on the Ben 10 franchise. Not just Ultimate Alien, but in general. Like, there's been a couple times where we've seen a lot of big things happen like this in terms of action sequences, but that was pretty damn intense. Like, holy crap. Anyways, let's continue.
I wonder what this does.
My suggestion? Don't push the red button.
Oh, that's a new alien.
Seems like your boy Winston hasn't been feeling himself lately. I have dishonored the Forever Knights.
He doesn't even remember it, though.
So Cyrus's
It's something to do with that
traitor.
monster or alien we saw before.
You remember that cave with the seal? The one your guys busted open? Well, anyone who was near there could
Yes.
be under Dagon's influence.
Yes, there is a pretender.
Oh, shit.
You mean Vilgax?
Yes, if your Vilgax acquires my heart, he will have power enough to rule your universe.
The Lucubra?
She don't remember.
That thing that came through the seal?
No.
What?
The Lacubra was an insect compared to...
Okay then, educate me.
Perhaps you've heard the story of St. George and the dragon. Over the centuries, many cultures have laid claim to this tale. It arrived without warning, from out of thin air.
Like an alien. Maybe?
Anyone who dared to challenge it met with a brutal death. Dagon's powers were formidable.
Damn.
Yet George
Okay.
fought on, and using the mighty sword, cast the creature back into the pit from whence it came.
What pit?
Sealed it in,
Oh, okay.
separated from its heart.
You mean we were safe?
Not now.
We need to
Vilgax
protect
is
the
on
heart
its
from
way.
Vilgax.
That is easily said.
Except George isn't dead, is he?
No, he's not. He's
How
alive.
did you know? His life is bound to the sword Ascalon. He cannot die.
Okay,
nor can
that
we
makes sense why
question
he's still alive.
I'm not in the mood to argue. Got what?
Yeah, what do you got exactly? The
latitude
location?
and
Oh,
longitude for the next place the shrine is going to appear.
We tricked the witchling. She deciphered your calculations.
I should have
and then
known
we
they were
none
gonna
of
shoot
that
him.
matters.
yep. Yep, exactly. Damn. Okay. Ooh. He's acting like it's nothing to him. Vilgax. Yep. That is crazy. Don't. Really? Huh?
I have never felt such power.
This is bad. This is really bad.
I sense there is more. You must break the seal. Tell me.
I feel sick.
Well, the way Kevin flies.
Not
Can
that.
you please be serious for once?
If anybody is to blame for all of this, it's me.
Mm.
The Knights, Vilgax, the Esoterica. Gwen, what's happening?
She's being controlled again.
I see the seal.
Oh?
And Vilgax.
I need you to teleport us to the seal.
Which drains a lot of her energy, right?
She can barely do that when we're standing still. Now
Yeah,
she
oh, they're
sits,
flying, yeah.
Going 1,000 miles an hour. You're the one who was so busy playing hero that
Shit,
you
shit,
missed
shit.
the big picture. And you are not gonna risk her life now because you screwed up. Wait!
And she's out.
Listen to me, Vilgax. You
Might
have
wanna
no
not do
idea
that.
what you're doing.
I know precisely what I'm doing. Evil!
Who? Who the fuck is that?
I see you, Vilgax. Your
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
more power.
Wake up! Something's happening!
Exactly.
Hear me, Dagon.
Is that actually gonna... Ooh.
Where's Vilgax?
That's the
Gone.
question.
I think we won. Dagon has all of his power again.
Yes, he
It's
does.
far
That's
from
the problem.
hopeless. Now you will see what the dragon saw.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Let the dragon come.
Holy shit. This episode was so good. I can't believe this episode took place after the last episode, which wasn't bad, but it was more so about, recycling and everything, which is good. But then episode 4 of that was about Mob Friedel. And now we got this, A Night to Remember. Oh my god, this episode was good. Two things before we dive into all the fucking epic shit. Number one, the return of Fast Track, which you saw for like 10 seconds a number of episodes back. And I'm like, who the fuck is this alien? And people were commenting saying, I think there was something about a video game or something. Like, I don't know. I guess they introduced this character in a video game. I have no idea. But all of a sudden, Fast Track appears again in the episode for like 5 seconds again. And then I have the voice cast pulled up here because I remember some of the names of the characters. But Edel, like that's the name, whatever alien Ben turned into for once again, 5 seconds, some brand new character called Edel, a new alien. I'm like, who the fuck is this? And then it's gone. No explanation about Fast Track or Edel. It's just boom. And I wonder if Edel's also from a video game. I have no idea. But I'm like thinking, who the fuck is this person? Anyways, a highlight as I paused in the episode, and we'll get to some of the crazier shit in the back half of the episode, but as I paused for that, because of that big sequence where they were fighting, of course, Dagon, but all the supporters and everything, and we find out within that giant action sequences within that kind of warehouse kind of building, and then with the explosions and everything, that the ninja type characters, like they have a name or whatever, but they're traveling through dimensions, and the other dimension has like these stairs and stuff, so they're disappearing. Like they're able to walk up steps that aren't visible to you, but in another dimension it's there for them to walk up, and they can phase in and out of just random shit. That's what they're doing. I like the reveal of it, because when they had them in the episode before, when the reveal of Dagon, which of course was Vilgax after the season, or no, it was after Alien Force's series finale, when they brought him back, and they were having those ninja characters, whatever name they are. Sorry about with names in general, but like the fucking name. They're phasing in and out and shit, and now we find out how they're doing it. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy reveal, but that was a gigantic, cool action sequence with Wrath, which was awesome. He was mowing them down like they're nothing until towards the end of his part of the action, or in terms before they trying to stop the truck and then the explosions going off and everything. And those plumbers as well. It was cool to see a variety of plumbers in the episode as well. So they really started the episode off with feeling like this is going to be a big episode, because it started off right away with Vilgax, Dagon. But then the giant action sequences with, as I was mentioning, with all the explosions and all that stuff, and Wrath and the plumbers, I'm like, okay, so this is pretty much the big action set piece, the big kind of moment in the episode. No, it's actually not, because they actually capture one of the characters that can phase in and out, and it's the Squire Boy from the Forever Knights, which they have started to turn around the Forever Knights even more so, because the Forever Knights in Classic, we've already been through the discussion, but just kind of, I just want to piece it together in my head. The Classic era of Ben 10 had Ben 10 Classic. The Forever Knights were one way. And then in Alien Force and Ultimate Alien, up to the point of Sir George, he's actually old George, now he's young George at the end of the episode, but George, before that point, after Classic, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, before the reveal of old George, the Forever Knights were a joke. The Forever Knights were literally, like, for me, as I'm watching the franchise, watching this, kind of progression of the shows, the Forever Knights have become a joke after Classic. Now they're turning all that around, revealing all of the different factions in Classic, Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, have all been splintered off of the original Forever Knight, George. And now George, it's revealed even more so how all this has come together. So a dragon, or Dagon, came through the portal that was broken out, and there was this creature, alien, that had affected Gwen, which then then she basically got possessed again, and the Squire Boy, William, or whatever his name is. I'm looking to see if there's a name. Yeah, or Winston, whatever. But he was possessed as well, and he had become a part of, like, the entourage, if you will, of Dagon, Vilgax, and he doesn't remember anything. Of course, he's under control again, and we hear the voice of Dagon, and we get to see kind of the backstory of what really happened, where we got like a history lesson of what happened with George and the dragon. And the reason why George has been alive for centuries, he's been alive for a long time, is because his body, his life, I guess his soul, is attached to the sword, and he gave a name of it, a something or whatever, and he pulled out the heart of Dagon, but Dagon's somehow still alive, right? Well, Vilgax pulls the sword out of the heart, and he becomes a knight. And that's when the tables turn. You're not Dagon. Of course he's not. You didn't listen to Ben. Like, Ben even said it again in the opening of that sequence in the warehouse kind of thing, or whatever, when they took out the plumbers. Ben went down, that's not Dagon, that's Vilgax. You guys been fooled. He's like, don't you dare say his name. Like, okay, don't listen to me, whatever. And Ben's trying to just let you know what's going on. And Vilgax is very powerful, and he has been told through Dagon, through the Squire Boy, Winston, where to find him to get the unlimited power, even more power. And so he goes, and Dagon takes Vilgax. I don't know what this means for the future of Vilgax, but I mean, Vilgax has been taken, so I don't know what this means. I wonder what Dagon actually was, because it's interesting. It goes from a dragon appeared out of nowhere to now the name of this entity that they've been claiming that Vilgax is not dragon but Dagon. So maybe it is a dragon, some sort of alien dragon, because in the story, the guy, as he was telling Ben, Gwen, and Kevin kind of the history of George, or what really happened, because apparently there's different versions of the story, it appeared out of nowhere, which sounds like to me, okay, it makes sense. There was this portal in a cave, and this is where Dagon came out of, this entity, whatever it is. So that was interesting to like kind of give that backstory. And when he grabs the sword again, and Ben's like, should we stop him? And I'm thinking, in this instance, no, because Dagon was able to be like basically closed away, and the seal was closed, and the heart was taken to where Dagon couldn't come back because of George. So you don't stop George from becoming that knight again, that first forever knight, you know, basically the original look of George, right? And that's at the end the episode. I wonder if this means moving forward, this is the only storyline we're going to be covering, because I mean, with all of this, I'm like, you can't just leave this shit. I'm assuming if it's not covered in the next number of episodes, because we're getting pretty close to the end of Ultimate Alien. We still have a number of episodes to go, but I'm wondering, are we going to get more episodes, just focus on this and that's it, or it's going to be a mixture to where we're going to get some continuation of points, but other points we're going to be focusing on other stuff. Don't know. But I had a good time with the episode. I really did. It was really good. Like I said, I'm still questioning the Edel and fast track of it all. Like, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. Because it's so random, and they actually don't... Like, fast track did one thing. He stole, like, weapons or something, and Edel was just kind of there and got knocked away. So it's like, what's the point of this alien? Okay. Anything else I'm trying to remember off the top of my head? I'm just really fascinated about this storyline, because they're connecting all the dots in terms of like the Forever Knights and how they're tied into all of this. What's old George's ultimate goal? Like, is his goal to stop Dagon and to find a way to end? Because I'm assuming he's been suffering. Because the idea of being immortal, like, he sacrificed him becoming immortal and not dying because he was stopping Dagon and all that. So there's a purpose behind it, but I wonder if he's wanting to find a way out so he doesn't have to keep living anymore. I don't know. Just curious if they're going to ever address that or handle it. But anyways, overall, I had a really good time this episode. As you guys saw, I really enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now, and if I forgot something to talk about, I do apologize, but a lot of stuff happened in the episode. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it was really fun, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.